Questions for Coach?
What's the biggest takeaway from, the biggest kind of day of fall camp?
Oh, man, I think, for us, it's our first big scrimmage, so you want to come out here. Number one, I thought it was a great day for this because it's close to 90 out here, so we wanted to get the weather. Wanted to see what guys can do because the thing that we haven't done in camp is to have any kind of sustained drive, so everything's really scripted. So you're looking at 3, 4, 5, 6 play scripted drives, and then we come out and we had a 14 play drive at the very start of the scrimmage. That's awesome. So our guys need that because that's different. Like you're feeling yourself having to go the whole drive, and it's hard to concentrate for that long. So we need to be able to see that. So I thought that was good. It's one thing that you got to get to the scrimmage. I think each position you just want to see guys make plays, and I think as we go back and watch the film, and you really dissect it and get down to the root of it, are the guys that we have to be counting on, are they making plays? And I think you don't really know that until you watch the film. Now, obviously, as you're watching it with the naked eye, you're going to see some plays from Sorsby. Had some really good plays. The receivers had some good plays out there today. All the backs ran good. Did some good things there. Saw some holes, and then were able to hit it and then burst through them. I thought that was good. I think, and also today we did all 4 core special teams, so that was good. So that was, first time we're really live 4 core. So we just got a lot of great film, and that's what I think you want to take out of the first scrimmage. You get a lot of great film on tape, see where our strengths, weaknesses are, and then go back and correct the weaknesses, obviously, and then put the guys in the right positions.
You played a mix of guys. Do you see separation, or are you looking to see separation at this point?
Right now, it was kind of our plan to play a bunch of guys, not really setting on, hey, let's get all the ones they got to play together the whole time. It really hadn't been that way. It's kind of been a mix of guys that are getting reps and getting in the game today. And part of this scrimmage was thud, part was live. So that's another thing that you got to look at. So I think after this scrimmage, now you really want to start narrowing it down a little bit more. Our next scrimmage that we have will be a little bit more of the 2s and 3s, the guys that need the extra reps, like guys Joe Royer and Gavin Gerhardt and Corleone and those Dingle. Those guys don't need reps, so they probably won't get hardly any next scrimmage, and then we'll start focusing on the 2s and 3s.
Stopping the run looked like the strong suit of the defense today.
Yeah, I think you're obviously just trying to do some different things defensively to see where we're good, where we're weak. You try different things too a day like today, so you're going to call some things maybe you wouldn't normally call in a game. And I think that's something that's part of it as well. And really and truly, today we want to go out there and let the guys play. We call a defense or an offense, and then you guys go play. We don't know coaches are on the field. Let's go see what you can do. I'm sure there were some mistakes made by the guys today, but that's what we got to coach through.
Zion had some good runs. Does he fit in here anywhere? I mean, it's a little crowded there.
It's a crowded backfield. Zion did some great things today. His vision is what impressed me today with him. There were some times where you don't think there's anything, and all of a sudden he sees a crack and bursts through it. A couple nice touchdown runs here. He's a talented back. I think in the spring he got hurt. I think they practiced number 6 and didn't finish the spring. So he's worked hard this summer, came back strong. But I'm really pleased with all our backs. I mean, all those guys came in and, Caffey had some good runs, and, of course, the other guys did too. And we're playing a lot of those guys today, so you don't get really one guy that gets a lot of carries. But I feel good about that room.
Isaiah Johnson had a good day too, showing off his speed. Also had a really good block down here on Barry Jackson's touchdown. What's it like to see a guy come in, being willing to do the gritty stuff like that so quickly?
I think he's had a great camp, excellent camp. The thing I like about him is he brings it every day. He's been consistent. Every practice I feel like we look up, there he is making a play, and one of these practices he had 3 touchdowns and 7 on. He's a good contested catch guy. He's also got great size, so he's using his size in the blocking game. I think that's critical. I'd say overall the receivers, blocking-wise, I think that's a true sign of a good team is if your receivers are willing to go block, our guys are willing to go block. And I think that's been seen because it pops some of these running backs, some of these big runs. That's where you get the touchdown.
Mm-hmm. How much different is it having Johnson and Jennings and Barry, and you've got a number of guys now, not just Cyrus and Jeff to run offense.
It's awesome, and I think we've been able to, for the whole camp, pretty much all those guys have been available. And so we've been able to just rotate them all in, so it really keeps them all fresh. And they've all made plays, and that's what I like to see. It's not just one guy making a play. Now, we saw Cyrus make a play today, and Isaiah, and some of the Dakari had a couple of good plays, but you're able to put these guys in and see what they can do. Now, it makes us as coaches feel confident. Hey, when we get into game time, we're not going to hesitate to putting a guy in there because we feel like he's going to go out there and be able to make a play because we've been doing consistently throughout camp.
Depth has been a lot stronger on both sides of the ball. How much easier does it, or maybe harder does it make it for you to make sure you're getting those guys reps?
Yeah, I think that's what you see today. So a lot of guys got reps. We spread them all out, and obviously when you get into a game, we're going to put the best guys out there. And so I think especially early in camp, you got to play a lot of guys, get a lot of guys reps. and start narrowing it down as we go. I mean, today we're less than 3 weeks before we're playing our first game. So as we get in the middle of next week, you start narrowing it down a little bit more and a little bit more. And this goes with the special teams too. That's very competitive, which I think is what you want, at all the positions. That you're fighting for a spot to go to that airplane to go out and play at Arrowhead.
Do you think Joe Cotton's ready to go right now, game one?
I think he's still working. I think he's still having to work. He's working on what we're learning our offense, number one, but then also what we're looking for. Playing with strain, playing with through the whistle. Playing with some tenacity. He's got a lot of great ability and size, but that goes for all the guys up front. But he just got here, and so he wasn't able to go through a spring, and all that. So it's trying to catch him up in a quick fashion. So we're really throwing everything at him, and and he's making improvement. He's doing better and better, and I think he'll continue to get better and be ready to go by our first game.
Piggyback off that question, on the offensive line, do you feel like you have 7 or 8 that you feel comfortable with if the game with the bullets were live?
Yeah, we do. We feel like that. 7 or 8 guys right now. Judea has not gone this camp so far. We're hoping, we think we'll get him back first of next week, so that'll be good too. I mean, because we felt like Judea coming out of spring was one of our top 1 or 2 tackles, and so now we hadn't had that so far in camp. That'll be another one we'll be able to add to the mix. That's just going to give us a little bit more depth. So now you're looking at definitely 8, maybe 9 guys we feel at least can go in and give us a break, with some of the guys.
Do you have a battle at that backup quarterback spot, or is it?
Well, yeah. Right, I mean, yeah, we're battling. We're always battling. I think I will say this: Lichty's playing his best football he's played. He's confident. He's cut loose. Really proud at Lichty the way he's really, his fight and tenacity. It was tough on him last year. He decided to come back this offseason, man. I was like, for himself, he said, you know what? Screw everything. I'm just going to have fun, play ball, and that's what he's been doing. He's had a really good camp. I think, it's a battle. I think him and Samaj, and fortunately we got 3 quarterbacks that we can put out there to go make plays. We got a lot of confidence in him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks, guys.